Keebmas.
Thank you, Stubbs. How you doing, man? Bruno, thank you so much for that tier 1. I hope you guys are doing super well today. I hope everyone's doing fantastic. How's everyone's day going?
I'm an Alex enjoyer.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Bruno. Dude, today has been it feels nice and slow. Like, okay, it's weird. Monday felt like a Friday and today feels like a Monday, but I still got lots of stuff done today, which I'm happy about. Built a Bauer Light today. What'd you put inside of it, KG? What's up, Adam? How you doing? What's up, Pander? Gargle, how you doing? Shara, how you doing? Shrimp, how you doing? Ants, how you doing? Just started my 6-day weekend. Damn, I'm kind of jealous. I have a lighter load tomorrow on purpose because I want to pack the last 2 giveaway boards, and then I want to go drop them off in the mail, and then oh my god, Friday I have a dentist appointment, which I'm not really looking forward to because one of my I don't know if it's like okay, I don't know how to describe this. I don't even know what it is. I guess when I was younger, I guess the back, you know, like the back molars, they cap them. I don't know why all of them were capped. It wasn't a cavity. They just capped them. And I feel like that particular tooth, the cap feels like weird on it. So I don't know. It's been causing me a little bit of pain. I'm hoping it's not a cavity, but I don't know what it is. Nothing better than the dentist, and by that I mean anything's better than talking. God, for real, bro. Thin enamel. For a little while, I switched toothpastes, and I feel like that also was making all of my teeth, super sensitive. So too many gummy bears. I wish. I love the dentist. Come on, man. I don't mind going. The people there are nice. It always makes me like on edge having to deal with that. My toothpaste is $16. Which one do you use? I use the enamel repair one, but I switched because it was on sale to the what's it called? Just the whitening stuff. Oh, I will never use that again. I will say that when they do a regular cleaning and like picking around your gums in a certain way, it is kind of. I agree with you, Toxic. It is sort of satisfying, but also a little bit nerve-wracking. I sort of kind of get what you're saying. I hate when they're using the drills. Oh yeah, I don't. That I don't care for. God, my hair is a mess today. It's prescription. Oh. You can't buy. I guess you can't buy that without a prescription, right? Last time I went, they gave me this really cool.
Hello, Alex. Hope
Saint.
you have a good stream today.
Oh my god, thank you so much for the 20, man. I appreciate that, dude. Saint, how was your day today? Do you have any plans for the holidays, Saint? Also, Levels, thank you for coming here for the first time, dude. I appreciate that. Hey, Poppy, what's going on, Levels? Shara, thank you so much for the tier 1. What's up, Heck? The industrial water pick they use is... Okay, have you guys ever used a water pick? I used a water pick... Like, I much prefer just flossing. I used a water pick once in the past. Oh, actually, I think like 2 times in the past. I don't like water pick. It just feels weird. Like, I'm not a big fan of it. So I'd rather just do normal flossing. I don't exactly, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but the water pick, bro, I use it and then water flies everywhere. And it just, I don't know. I think you're supposed to close your mouth, but then I can't see what I'm doing. So I'm just kind of feeling around. But straight your teeth makes much easier to clean them too. Yeah, I guess this one here needs a little straighten, but honestly, the cost of all that stuff is just like way more than I can like bother. Gotta use water pick in the shower, big brain. Do you have a mirror in your shower, Noli? I have braces, I can't normal floss. That makes sense. You're supposed to close your mouth. I don't know how you see. How to water pick more effectively? Pressure washer? Why not? A posture check? Oh gosh. My posture is shit today. The walls of my shower are all mirrors. God damn, Adam. Evening Alice, what's up, Geoff? I've been able to get enough sleep lately. I might go to the doctor tomorrow, but I want to make your... Oh my god. Saint, do you have a lot on your mind or something? I would... Saint, you know what helps me sometimes? I don't know if you kind of like push yourself to stay up sometimes. You know what like my little tip and trick is? The moment your body feels tired, just go to bed. Because the moment you kind of push, I feel like, well, I don't know if this is like true or not, but like the moment you kind of, at least for me, when I push myself to stay up, then I'm up for like another 3 hours. But like the moment I start to feel tired, if I just sit in bed, I pass out. So it's kind of like I just listen to my body sometimes, but then there's sometimes obviously you can't do that. So ball spin, I got you. All right, let's switch over to this. I'm always tired around the middle of the day. Yeah. A little ball spin. I listen to my body all the time, and yeah, 2 p.m. nap. Like, okay, at 5 o'clock-ish, I sat in bed for about 45 minutes. Because honestly, I did not get sleep last night. I was so tired, so today was like my catch-up day for that. I've been sleeping too well. It's actually so good. So many dreams too. Let's go, bro. That's huge, man. We'd like to hear that. Also, thank you guys for the subs. I appreciate all of you guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday. Also, I've been constantly fucking up and telling you guys Friday is the giveaway day. It's Sunday is the giveaway day. I don't know why I think Friday is the 24th. I don't know why that's in my head, but that's not true. It's not the 24th. Friday is the 22nd. These things happen. They do happen. How have you been liking the Event Horizon? I have been liking it genuinely a lot. It's always interesting to see, I guess, the communities, or just, I wouldn't even consider it, some of it, the communities, but the comments on this board from YouTube have been interesting, to say the least. There are some very divisive comments on this. It seems like either people really like it, or they really hate it to the point where they need to shit talk it, which is really weird energy. And actually, it's something I was going to post about, but I didn't end up writing about it. Yeah. So obviously, I didn't design the board, so it's not going to hurt my feelings at all, right? But I think what does kind of hurt my feelings in quotations, or just get to me a little bit, is like little PSA for anyone. I know you guys are usually like always good about it here, but darling, thank you so much for the tier 1. You guys can, like, we're all allowed to not like stuff. If you don't like it, you don't have to like it. You're free to criticize things as well. But there's a difference between like criticizing something and then acting like an adult and like, I don't know, just accepting that someone else may like it. But some of the stuff I've been seeing about this board is just like, I've actually had to ban 3 people from the YouTube channel just because like people are getting pretty crazy with their words. Some very vulgar stuff, but basically they're just saying very, very rude things. Very, very strange. Like, it's not, I don't know if it's impossible to formulate for some people to just say like, hey, you know what, this isn't for me. I'm probably not going to pick it up if you even need to voice this. And I will look for a keyboard more in my thing, you know? But the major criticism is 2 things. One is ridiculous in my opinion, because like, this has been getting called an anal butt plug a lot. You know, the fact that some people know what those look like, they must have it on their bedstand. So that's great. You know, I love the back design. I think it looks great. And then the other big criticism is some people said the keyboard looks dirty because of the hammered finish here. Okay. And then the other thing is some people were saying this is in no way worth $400 plus. And there's a few people, some people again valid because they said it in a nice way, because it doesn't have features like Bluetooth. But it's hard for me to wrap my head around that particular criticism, because why does everything need to have Bluetooth for it to be valuable? That part there I don't really agree with, but you know what? Or wireless capability of the keyboard. To each their own. But yeah, some people were pretty rude, so not something I condone, by the way. I'm not gonna let people like just be rude and say mean things. just because like they have the power to. So I'm not gonna put up with that shit. Do you know of any good keycap dealings going on right now? My friend wants a keyboard. I think you missed a lot of the sales right now. Perhaps check Canon Keys. I don't know if Canon Keys is having anything right now, right? Yeah, that's my thing about it, Manic, right? It's not something I want people to do. You know, people can sit here and be like, oh, well, you know, we don't want toxic positivity or whatever the fuck they're talking about. There's just be an adult. Stop justifying like being a dick to everyone. Just be an adult and say you don't like something. Move on. You know, move on. Or if something has valid criticism, like objective criticism, you can talk about it. But talk about it like an adult. Easy peasy. Not that hard. Omnitype has a Black Friday sale running. They have a Black Friday sale running again? Huh? Picked up GMK 8008 for like $70. Do they have holiday stuff right now? Oh, I didn't know that. So, a few things today. Few things. Actually, first thing I wanted to tell you guys about, we'll touch upon, I think I'll talk more about this on Friday. But if you guys haven't seen, I'm going to be a judge for MKDC, which is the Mechanical Keyboard Design Competition. It's run by Elements Workshop. That should be pretty fun. I will be a judge as well as bowl, and I don't think they've announced the other judges yet, but some cool people will be judging the keyboards. The prize of that will be your prototype. Basically, is going to be kind of funded, so that'll be cool. It's a manufacturer that has worked with some pretty awesome brands. I can't really talk about the brands, but they're getting into keyboards, sorta. So they're running a little design competition. You saying it looked like a butt plug just up the value for me? For real, right, bro? Is this like a live stream or something? I don't. You know, that's a great question. I think we're just going to be doing it off to the side. We're going to be talking amongst each other. I would have to ask if they're planning to do a live stream. As far as I know, we're just doing it on the side, you know, just talking. No, Kill. They're talking about the design competition. What color did I get for the derivative? Was it clay? Is it called clay? All right. Other thing, we're going to be looking at these switches. So these are, okay, I bought these on sale. So let me go ahead and remind myself. Curry switches. How much are these regular price? I think these are pretty cheap, right? Jesus, you can buy 110 pieces for $24. Wait, how much are these? It's for a pack of 18, it's $3.60. These things are so cheap. Holy smokes. Okay, so these are, I got these for like less than that too, because I got like 30% off of them as well. So these were like an easy steal for me. Like these were a pickup, bro. They're Gateron's new mold, or I guess part of their budget lineup. What do they exactly say? Let me find out what they exactly said here. It's a sub-brand called Everfree of Gateron switches. It's a new mold and design different from the Gateron brand. So it's a sub-brand, but also Gateron, but not really. I don't really understand what they're trying to do there. Just call it, they're called Gateron EF switches, but they're saying it's different from Gateron. So this one here is a PC top and nylon bottom with the palm stems. So pretty simple. They do have a heavier spring though. I think the spring weight they said was like 60 grams, but these feel like 70, man. There's no way these are 60. I would probably swap the springs out of these, but I'm leaving them completely stock in terms of the parts they came with right now. These also came pre-lubricated. I'm not gonna get, these things were, as per the usual with most of these pre-lubed, you know, switches, it was very inconsistent. But you know what? For 20 cents a switch, roughly, I'm not going to complain because these would be usable stock. I just decided to lube them today. They had a pretty fair amount of lube on the sliders. Nothing else really existed anywhere. You did hear a little bit of spring ping, so If you didn't even want to buy lubricant, you can just get a brush and kind of spread the lube around. That probably is enough to cover the entire switch. So interesting switch. And they're called Gateron Curry switches. Cool color too. We're going to be using those today. I'm actually pretty excited because, again, 20 cents a switch. I'm here for that. That is fucking awesome. So here's a whole bunch of them if you guys wanted to see. No, they have no, I'm not tasting these. Lick test? Okay, you know what, guys? I thought they were just separate but belonged to the same mother company. My bad. What did Dirty say? Duroc is a different company? Oh yeah, Duroc's different. It's pretty quiet as far as I know. The sound on these isn't too in your face, which should be interesting for today's build, because I kind of bounce back and forth between like long pull switches and, you know. Did you get any beats on our HMX? I have a whole bunch of HMX stuff coming, guys. I've been talking to a vendor who wants to let me try a whole bunch of HMX stuff. So we're going to be trying a whole bunch. I did get the GAT switches with my own money though. So just so you guys know, this is not really a review of these switches, but I was so fucking interested in these. And again, these were not expensive. If these are good, I'm going to pick up more. If these were amazing, 100% picking up a big batch. All right, the board today. So, for real, try MZ Studio Z1s. Dirty, did you link me those by any chance? Did you try Slay switches? No, I have not tried Slay switches. Are they good? There's a lot of switches I need to go through. Tons. I'm gonna start going through switches. That's my my next year's goal. It's gonna be just going through a whole bunch of switches. All right, this is called the Eden. The Eden is roughly $420. I think the Eden is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. This is a prototype, so let me just quickly read off the changes that will be done. That way that we can just kind of look at the board. Where's the chat? Oh goodness, where's Penguin? The only two changes is the Molex connector on the PCB side has been moved to line up with the actual hole in the case so you don't pop it off. Okay, so that's changed. And the number of unique screw bits is to disassemble the case has been changed to 2, because I'm assuming perhaps this was a lot of different screw bits, which is usually a bit of a hindrance. But it's about $420. Uses tadpole/O-ring, and will be sold in stock through Mecha Store, which is, you know, I kind of want to go visit Mecha Store one day. I think it's in what, Singapore? They have the actual storefront there. That place looks cool. They have like a lot of interesting reviews and stuff too. It's in Singapore, right? Yeah, that's really cool. Link to Switch in Discord. Thank you, Jinji. Alex, what are your opinions on Twitch allowing that stuff on the platform? You want to know the honest truth? The honest truth is, oh, that thing is fucking cool, Saint. That thing is really cool. Damn, that thing's expensive. What was I saying? Question, have you ever dealt with a funky board behavior from static electricity? No, I've never, only because I don't really got a lot of static electricity going on in this place. I really don't, so I haven't had many like encounters with them. Hey Steelwind, how you doing, man? Oh, okay. So I don't really give a shit what Twitch does. You guys want to, and I don't think you guys should either, because like I'm going to speak from me here, okay? If Twitch allowed, I don't know, full on nudity in a section, I wouldn't give a shit. Because you know what, at the end of the day, like I'm personally not gonna go navigate to that. Like I don't even navigate past makers and crafting. And if it's something that you don't want to see, just don't click into it type thing. I just, you know, like people are gonna make money for whatever they're gonna do. Like I don't give a fuck. Like there's been so many people pushing the boundaries and stuff, and it gets all this like, whoa, look at these people like pushing the boundaries. And then we, like, not me, but like people in general will all be like, you know, kind of moth to a flame because someone's making headlines because they're pushing the boundaries and what the rules allow. If you kind of just like don't care, then none of that stuff actually truly matters. Now, if it was like imposing on, you know, kids accidentally clicking into it, then yeah, sure. But If they put their proper guide, like the rules in for people to look and all that stuff, I don't give a shit. It's more about being able to access people underage. Some of the streams were even on the main page. So that stuff there should be changed. But, I mean, let's not kid ourselves. They can type in twitch.com or twitch.tv or some other website and just have easier access. Let's be honest here. But if it's on the main page, then yeah, for sure. Those people who go around those type of rules, you know, where they're trying to like still have their for everyone page, but then also be completely naked or something like that, 100%. But if they're in a category where you have to click like I am of age type thing, it's no different than the other websites. So it might hurt them though financially, because it might hurt their ad revenue, perhaps. I know it was a big thing where I think Visa and MasterCard no longer, correct me if I'm wrong, Visa and MasterCard no longer allow things on most like adult websites because of tons of allegations of underage things and stuff like that. I remember it being a big story. I don't even think PayPal is allowed on a lot of websites nowadays too. So I think it's all third-party things nowadays. I'd say Twitch should pinpoint on hiding it away from people. Yeah, I mean, hide it, put it in its own category. But the thing is, the way I view it is you just nip it in the bud now and just allow people to do it and do it correctly. Then you won't have people trying to push the boundaries of things. All right, so this is the Eden. This is a paid for review, by the way. It will not affect anything that I do as per the norm. The Eden is something I've actually been looking at for quite a while. And when I got, asked to take a look at this, I was like, my goodness, this thing's kind of pretty. Yeah, so the weights, I'm not sure. Okay, this is the only thing I'm not too positive about. I believe there's gonna be different finishes or patinas. So this is all gonna be different. But let's take a look at this. Look at this beautiful, beautiful side profile, first of all. We got that excellent seam. Excellent side profile. Love it. And now, this has, just like the Alicia that we saw, this has a pattern CNC'd into it. The feet are not on this keyboard yet, but they also do have, some of the CNC machining marks on it too, which is kind of cool. And it's patinaed. So, pretty neat looking keyboard. The bottom looks phenomenal. Like, it really does. God damn. That's kind of hot. Here's the back of the keyboard. Yeah, it's a pretty looking board. So, you can imagine when I see stuff like this, and it's in my favorite layout, being 60%, you already know I'm pretty interested. So, we're going to take a look at it. I'm hoping this sounds good. It's at a $420 price point, which I don't think is obscene for this, especially because it is in stock. Now, there may be one thing that right off the bat I'm going to say I might not be the most interested in, which is the front height. I believe the front height with the cherry lip on it comes out to be, I want to say this is what they're using for dimensions here, is about 18 mil. But without the cherry lip, it's about 22, 23. So it is a little bit taller, which might affect your decision to pick something like this up. But it is absolutely beautiful. How much do you say? Sorry, this is going to be, I don't know if this is finalized pricing, but they said $420 USD. Did someone spit on that weight? Get a patina from Spit. Do you have any suggestions for good keyboards that I could buy for $400 to $450? I mean, there's lots for that price point. Is it worth? And slaps, I think like if you're looking to get something like that, check Stock. See what's in stock right now. But there's tons of boards you can get. One that I recommend a lot, Mode. Mode has a lot of stuff right now that you can pick up for around that price point, and even pick up switches and stuff too. So, no, I didn't. You know what? Let me ask them I don't know if they're up right now. I don't know how many units. How many units? That is a great question. I did not ask that. I just played a game of CS against someone who had 28,000 hours. That's over 3 years. Do you think people like that though, Angel, they just leave the game open? Like they just keep the window open and just kind of walk away from their computer? I did that yesterday. I booted up a game, forgot I booted it up, minimized it, and now I have like 30 hours in the game.
Wow, so close to 2 years.
Sad, dude.
Hope you've had a great week and have a wonderful holiday season.
Thank you, man. I hope you're having a great day too. Thank you, dude. People legit farm hours. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if someone just like left the game open. All right, we got a little PCB action going on here too. Let's take a look at this guy. Now, did I read that correct? And there is a... Okay, this is gonna be my objective point of criticism. Again, it's not like this won't function with this, but this is my one objective point of criticism, is this connector right over here. Not the end of the world, but objectively these don't last as long as something like the regular JST connector. I would like to see that potentially swapped. Again, it's not like this breaks the PCB immediately, but they do have a lower rate of, what's the word I'm looking for? Failure. I think they're rated for what, 8 to 10 uses, something like that. We got a half plate here. Ooh, I didn't know we had a half plate today. All projects that get sent to mass production before the bad Easy Mate was discovered. Yeah, I tried one of those connectors and instantly hated it. Canon keys, put them on the new Brutalist PCBs. I had to pull it out once and the cable broke. Yeah, I have one PCB where I stress tested this and I broke it after 25 uses. It stopped working, which wasn't terrible. I don't think you'd ever really do that, but we got a full plate. I don't know what plate we're going to use today. But the PCB has lots of options on it though, so that's good. Lots of options for a PCB. So no, this is Tadpole, which is not really like Tottenham, but I sort of feel like it kind of is. Or an O-ring. There's the Easy Mate / GST. Some people love it. Some people love their Easy Mate connectors, right? I'm just saying as like someone who cares about the longevity of my product, I don't think Easy Mate is the best thing to go for. It's not end of the world, but it is objectively not as great as something like a JST connector. All right, that's that. Was there one more like a little bag in here? Nope, that's silica gel. Move this off the desk. Then we have our feet here. Wonderful. Pander redeemed a compliment? Pander. You know what's objectively always good though? Pander. Objectively always, dude. We love Pander. We hope Pander's having the best day right now possible, like ever in the world. Pander, if you're still listening, love you, dude. Keep doing you. Everything you do matters. Arc 60 for the 100th time with JST, so I would love to see change to a JST. Well, I don't know if it can be at this point, because they are in stock, but I mean, technically it could be. Hold on. Why am I not seeing a little baggie for the O-ring here? Is there no little O-ring baggie? Am I not seeing that somewhere? Was that hiding away? If not, I have O-rings, but... Any of you watch the new Percy Jackson? I was never into that stuff. I tried getting into it, but we're already on the 21st of December. I know, right? It's kind of a bummer to think about, truly. The new show isn't bad. Can I see the bottom of the board? Yeah, of course. Here you go. Well, let me double check the box. Did they forget to pack the hardware for this? Perhaps they did. Interesting. It's okay. If they don't, I think I have tadpole mounts somewhere in one of my keyboards, and then I'm pretty positive I have tons of O-rings. So we can just use one of my own O-rings. I think that's literally all we're missing. I think the daughter board's already in there. Yep, it is. So I would just need to go find O-ring. That's it. Okay, I do think they forgot to pack the O-ring and daughter board. Or sorry, O-ring and tadpoles. It's okay. Growing up sucks, man. You know, I was literally thinking about that today, bro. I was thinking to myself, man, it kind of hits different when you get older. Like, everything feels not as fun, you know? It's kind of there. Like, nothing feels like as magical as it did. So I'm trying to change my mindset on that, though. Truly, I am. All right, let's do some stabilizers. I legit had a quarter life crisis when I turned 25. A quarter life crisis? Dude, I don't know what that... I'm sure I'm gonna have something like that where I just feel like the weight of the world on my shoulders. I kind of feel like I did have that when I moved out. Like, it was such a shell shock. Like, it was such a shock, you know? But, I don't know. I feel like when that hits, that's gonna hit hard. I mean, I'm still young, don't get me wrong, but everything has been thrown in my face to the point where I feel like it goes too fast. Not even 20 yet, almost though, and it hurts. I think that's a lot of, I feel like anyone around 30 and under is kind of feeling that right now. So you're not alone. I truly do think that it's an unfortunate byproduct of our generation, sort of. Like, we're getting hit with a lot of expenses, a lot of everything. So I got a gift card and it tripped me out because the expiry date was 2031. That's so weird to think about. And Copperweight is so gorgeous. Seriously, I'm so happy that I took the bronze weight out of my MK3, to be honest. Don't you agree? The bronze weight is, the Copperweight is absolutely gorgeous. I like the color of copper. It's just such a nice, like, warm tone, you know? All right, let's lube some stuff. Late stage capitalism, baby. Woo. Yeah. Truly, you can feel it. It's not fun. But we're not alone. No one here is alone, though. So don't feel like you're floating in the water alone. We all might be floating, but at least we got each other, right? We can all float together. Oh yeah, by the way, you know the Kohaku? You remember how the spacebar was a little quieter? I didn't mind it like that, mind you, but the client wanted to be poppier, and they told me that they were a little bit sad because it wasn't as poppy. And I was like, man, how come the Kohaku spacebar wasn't as poppy than my other Kohakus? I went in and I discovered, I don't know if this is also a thing for other keyboards, possibly. So the Kohaku plate is really malleable. Like, it's incredibly, you can bend it with a breath. So I found that the bottom of the plate over here, if this little hammered piece was the plate, it was straight, but I noticed that if I tap my finger on it, the plate would bow downwards. And I was like, well, that's kind of weird. So what I did is I took the switch out and I pushed the plate inwards. It made a slight U like this, very slight. I popped the switch back in, and now the plate, when you touch the plate, wasn't moving up and down. It literally made the world of difference. I posted my findings in the news section in the Discord. But in case you guys were having like a problem with, I don't know, Kohaku or just some sort of PCB or plate combo that you should be getting poppier results, it could even just be the way that the switch is being held for the spacebar. Really, really weird. Because it honestly did not look like there was any problem with the plate. But yeah, just that one little simple thing made the whole spacebar poppy as fuck. Yes, from Mech Store, or Mecha Store rather. I have a problem with how sexy you look. Dude, I have bedhead right now, bro. My hair is super flat because I was wearing a headphone this morning too. That's why I hate headphones. All right. Let's lube some stuff. Yeah, but how are you guys doing? What's your favorite 75% Poppy? You know, I think normally on a good day I would say the 7V is still probably one of my favorites. But lately, because I've been doing a lot of client builds for sonnets, I think the sonnet kind of wins for me right now. 2 nuts, 1 sausage, 1 protein shot. Thank you so much for the prime. Also, your username is fabulous. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you, man. Thank you. Alex, are you scared of getting a dent inside your head? Yes, completely. I'm not going to pretend that that's truly not a fear of mine. I do not want to get a headphone dent. After seeing many people with headphone dents and how hard it is to get rid of that thing, I'm good, bro. I'll pass on the headphone dent. Tyler won? Yeah, Tyler's is. Is it bad though off stream? Like, I know during his streams, like, it's pretty bad. Do you want mine? Do you have one, Adam? Like, this is just from using headphone for 1 day. You can see the hair went down. So, I don't like that feeling. It's not nice. It's horrendous. Yeah, I don't want that. I'm good, guys. I'll pass. Not anymore. My hair is too puffy for me to have a dent. Mine, like, mats down to the point where I need to take a shower to kind of reset it, you know? Alex, I'm starting to look, I'm looking to start lubing my own switches. I was wondering if you had any recommendations for supplies and vendors for the supplies. So, where are you based out of, first of all? That's important to know. Are you United States, Canada, overseas somewhere? Pro advice, go bold. USA? My go-to place for the USA, I am sponsored by them, but truly, like, this is where I shop all the time. Hence, I have thousands of these things. Kinetic Labs is my go-to for the States. And then if you're in Canada, I am not sponsored by these people, but I buy them from all the time. Mechland is my favorite thing to get from Canada. But I primarily just order from those 2 for lubricant. I'm pretty sure everyone has brushes at this point. If you want to know the honest truth, though, I'm using a brush from Switch Keys, which is in Australia. But you can find brushes like this on Amazon. This is my favorite brush, but again, it depends on what you like to lube with. This has been used so much that it's starting to fray a little bit, so I will need a new one soon. But yeah, like Divinity is good, Dang Keeps is good for United States. Novel Keys technically is good. I work for them, just as an FYI, but there's a lot of good people who sell like lubricant and supplies. Yeah, Ash Keeps probably has these. I know Ash Keeps, I think, has like a little Switch Keys section 2 or something like that for Canada. I go for the tracked. I just don't trust no tracking. I know it's not much money that like I'm spending on lubricant sometimes, but like I'd rather just spend the money for the tracking Salem, you know? I've had way too many horror stories and they're just like, you're shit out of luck. I'm like, you know, I'll just pay the premium and have my stuff actually deliver. I have gone with the $2 and had no issues. Yeah, it's I just pay the tracking. Some people probably can get really lucky with it, but is AliExpress lube any good? I would probably not buy it personally. You can buy stabs and stuff from AliExpress, but I would not buy the lubricant. So the reason being, I'm not going to just say don't do it and then not give you a reason. I have purchased bulk lube from places like AliExpress and other brands that are kind of whatever. I ended up having to throw a lot of it out because a lot of it's like mixed and it's not true 2.0, 5.0. And you can tell, like, I didn't know at first. I used it for such a long time. But then as I started becoming more, adept with what I'm doing, I realized that some of the stuff on there, it's kind of a gamble. There probably is genuine stuff, like 444 said. But a lot of it's mixed. And it might seem like it's a good price, but it's probably not the best choice in the world. The one I got ended up being like a very thin mix of some other lubricant. It worked fine, but it wasn't as nice as 205. Like you can tell, like on application, it wasn't as nice. You got HD 800s? God damn. That's so cool. I demoed those headphones a while back. They're super awesome. They're actually not that heavy either. At least I don't remember them being heavy. Do you use the same lube for everything? Yeah, I use pretty much the same. There is another lube you can get from Kinetic Labs. I use GS2 on occasion. I absolutely love using GS2. It's one of my favorite lubricants. There's a reason why I don't use it much for streams. It's just because a lot of people... I don't want to use GS2 because a lot of people don't want to buy it or don't have access to it. And I don't want that to be the reason why people be like, well, I can't really watch Alex because he uses this weird lube. So on occasion I use it for personal things or like side projects and stuff. I think I used it recently for someone, like a friend's build. Love it. It's a great lubricant. I just use 205 on streams. Tribosis. I have tons of tribosis. You know what? I have not touched it in a long time. I know some people love it, and you know, it's one of those things where you pick it up, you feel it out, you figure out if you like it or not. Bro, for me, 205 and GS2 are the only lubes I use. Well, and dielectric, technically. I was wondering what the star system you have there, do colors mean anything? Yes, there's a legend, or should be a legend on there, Zosco. So the way that my vendor list works is a few things. They're sponsored, just so you guys are, like, I'm not gonna list something there and then not have the sponsor logo near it. So just so you guys are aware, like I have either some sort of affiliate or sponsor agreement with them. There's the black stars, which mean I have personally purchased something there and I have gone through like the trials of buying something from their website. And then there's also no stars, which means I know of them. People have told me good things, so I'll list it on the website. And then I have a new section on the list there, Zosco, which is like my recommended list, which is the stuff that I actually purchase on a regular basis. So those are like the brands I typically shop with. But don't let that deter you from trying other brands that I have stars on and stuff like that. It's been a while. How you doing? What's up, Shovel? How you doing, man? Today's going good for me. I'm just going through the steps here. Dumb question, but do you still follow all the steps of your stabilizers? Oh yes, nothing's changed. If something had changed those, I would have actually made a whole revision guide for them.
Been keeping me busy, so hadn't been joining streams. But thanks for the YouTube clips for keeping me up to speed.
Anytime, T-Money. Love you too, man. I hope it's been fun busy though for you, man. Super fun busy. Shovel, thank you so much for a prime here, man. I appreciate the 6 months, bro. Come on. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate that. Anyone tried plumber tape mod on stabs? Plumber tape mod. What's that? I think I've heard about this. What is the plumber tape mod? Little dude's a joy. Also, he stares at my wall of keyboards. Man of culture, that kid. Ooh, he better build one soon. He better start building with ya. It disintegrates? So wait, what is the plumber tape mod? What do you do with it? Is it just that you tape the ends? Like with just tape or whatever? And then you stick it in the... Is that what that is? A guy at work did that on his Envoy and dang, his stab sounded good. PTFT. Oh, so sort of, I guess sort of like, doesn't Wuche have something already built into their stabs for that? Oh, holy mod. Does the tape eventually, for a lack of a better word, fall apart? Is that one of those things that eventually like will decay inside the stab? That's my worry with using stuff like that. Eventually, yeah. In my experience, yeah. Adhesive comes off. So every time that I have tried a tape mod of some sort or some sort of adhesive mod for my stabilizers, they have completely slipped out. So I typically stay away from those things. But if it works for you guys, you know, don't stop. But I'm telling you the way that I do it, little dielectric grease, cherry clip-ins, little 205. I remember the heat shrink ones, yeah. I literally just opened my mail package of cherry springs and holy. I'm so glad I got them since I've been looking for the right springs. 45 gram might be a bit too light though. 45 is, yeah, I don't know if I could do 45, man. That's like you do this and you go, and the keyboard types something. 45 is pretty light. You lean in a little too much, you click a bunch of keys by accident. Yeah, I think I definitely need to have that 55. Holy's been consistent for me so far. Cherry Stab still reigns supreme. I'm glad you guys are having luck with that. I wonder if anyone, did you guys still use stab pads at all? Are stab pads still popular outside? I mean, I don't, so I only have me to base it on. Never have, never will. I think they make the keyboard stab sound really mushy or really light sounding, so it just has this weird thuddiness. I don't like it. I used to put it on when I was much newer in the hobby. I thought that was like the mod to do, so I used to stick those things on, but I'm glad I stopped doing that. Is that the plum colorway? I'm assuming so. They didn't let me know. I personally, for whatever reason, I thought they were sending me a silver unit, but I believe this is the plum one, yes. The only mod stabilizers need is lube and straight wires. I can get behind that. I can agree with that. Did you hear the Cycle 80? I heard you guys talking about it the other day, but I haven't looked into it myself. The only, I did until Alex told me not to. What's that, KG? Oh shit, which one do I use here? Do I use this one? Or do I use this one? I think I used the one to the left. Okay, we'll do some fitment testing here. Or fitting testing, not fitment. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm getting it for sure. I'm using these O-ring gaskets on the gasket tabs. Yeah, if it's gonna be anything like the success of their last board, then they'll probably do super well. What's my favorite plate for the mode Sonnet? PC right now, actually. I really like the PC plate with top mount combo. I think that's a pretty nice one. And then if you want something a little bit more like foamy, I guess, or like, you know, marbly, some people call it, but not like overly so. I think the aluminum plate with the stack mount, but using the foam for the stack, not the actual silicone. Silicone, I feel is like, to be fair, I just really don't like it, so this is a biased thing. I think the silicone in the mode stack mount stuff is awful, personally. I much prefer using the foam. The silicone's terrible in my opinion. All right, now we get to play the guessing game of this plate. Actually, what do you guys want to use? Half or full? Oh, I guess there is only one. I do have to go one over. Oh shit, I think I have to do a poll. Okay, one moment. It's pretty divided. Let's do a poll. / poll. Wait, what is switch? Gateron Curry switches, or I guess Gateron EF what is it? Ever or EC? Ever free or ever clear? What do they call it? What's their sub brand called? Plate, full or half? Is it ever free? Everclear is an alcohol? I don't know. I didn't even know that. Milky top, full plate. I kind of agree with the full plate consensus, but we'll see what you guys say. When are we taking shots of Everclear, Mr. Alex? Mr. Teja, are you going to come to Toronto? We can walk around the town and take some pictures, and then we can end the night with Everclear. What's Everclear, vodka? It sounds like a vodka. I'm not a big drinker, so... Tempting? You should. It'll be fun, Mr. Teja. How was your trip, by the way? I wasn't too sure if you were back or not. It's abysmal? It actually is? It's 90% alcohol? Or I guess that's disgusting sounding. Do they sell Everclear? I've never seen it before. It was good? Been back since like 2 weeks ago? Oh. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were back because I know I saw you posting some stuff about like Korea was good and use the was thing, but I wasn't too sure if like you were just doing other things, still on vacation type thing. Is proper Wisconsin? Is that how you pronounce that? It's like drinking rubbing alcohol. Oh, I've definitely had in the past some alcohol that tasted like rubbing alcohol and smell like it too. It's disgusting. Would you rather take shots of Everclear or isopropyl? Well, I hope it never comes down to that. All right, so we got about a minute left. Full's in the lead. It's like moonshine. Ew. I mean, to be fair, I'm actually pretty decent with holding my alcohol or holding my own with that. But that sounds disgusting. And even, you know what? I don't... People tell me tequila is like... I think tequila is fucking nasty. I hate it. I'm done with them now, though. Alex drinking stream 1? You probably will never see me drink. You want to know why you'll never see me drink? It's too expensive. It's too expensive, man. Fuck that shit. I'll just drink some water. I already drink coffee, and that's already an expensive drink. God, that's true. Yeah, fuck it. Alex is a mean drunk. I'm actually talkative. I know that I'm very, very talkative. I'm very, very, very talkative. Add some rubbing alcohol with water. Cheap. Sounds gross. Caved and bought the Zoom? Which one? Wait, which one did you get? Which one did you get? Coffee and tea are the best. I'm more of a coffee guy. I'm not really a tea guy. Never really have been, but a good tea is nice. Like, I'll take a good tea. Full plate it is, guys. Full plates it is. All right, let's move some stuff out of the way here. Well, I guess this is the way that the plate sits because there's only one place for the plate here. I don't know if other plates will have different spacebar configurations for this. I didn't see that, and I didn't realize that this plate didn't have offerings for that. Oh, you bought a 75? Nice. I don't know. I don't know if there'll be different plates for this. Fuck, that... They have another version of this on their, like this white one with this like really light colored copper on their pictures. That one looks insane. Planning on buying the Wind X98 next week. Oh, I think I should be looking at the new Wind unit soon. Thinking about grabbing the white pink. Ooh, with KKB Darling. Dude, that thing sold out in like a minute and a half this morning, by the way. Literally like 1.5 minutes and that thing was gone. That was crazy. You know, it was one of those things where, truth be told, I was really tired. And I was joking around with Wendell. And I was like, do you want to place a bet on how fast this will go? It's weird because we'll do other drops for stuff and it doesn't go like, I mean, like it'll sell like normal stuff, right? But with Darling, anything Darling related, it's just insane, bro. 1.5 minutes. Mind you, there was not a lot. Keep in mind, there was not very many. So you can take that into consideration. Do I play Clash of Clans? That's the phone game, right? I stopped playing phone games because I would sit in bed I would sit in bed and then get glued to my cell phone. So 02 makes people go crazy for real, which is crazy to me. I hope they like Gateron Curry switches, because I think I have to send this back, and I'm honestly thinking about just letting them keep the Gateron Curry switches because they're so cheap. So I hope they end up liking these. Do I have a chill music playing right now? I actually have 24/7 Lo-Fi Girl running in the background, so you can find it on YouTube. I think the link for it is in my bio on Twitch. It's the only Weeb themed set like Darling that could exist and interest me. Have they done a set based on Elfen Lied yet? Clackbait. It's really nice, right? Yeah, the board's absolutely insane. This thing is like crazy cool. Although, you know what though? My desk feels really cluttered. Usually I move this up all the way, so there we go. Favorite keycap set right now? What do you mean by right now? Like what's like out of everything or on the market right now? Or do you mean just like my favorite in general at the moment? We got Clackbait and Tea in here. God damn. What a Wednesday. Mr. Teehee Types. When's the next stream? If Tea's still here, when's the next stream? When do we get Teehee Types? Don't lie, we know it's Nautilus. Well, Nautilus is sentimental to me, so I think that's kind of unfair. That was my first ever GMK set. I think my favorite set right now would be Miklon because it's absolutely insane. Been locked away editing. I hate editing. I love it and also hate it at the same time. You have to be in the mood. I don't know if you feel the same way. You have to be in like the mood to sit down and edit things, or else it becomes a drag. I much prefer just live streaming. GMK Froyo? I vaguely remember that set. Did you hear about the NK Mystery Return boxes sold out in 27 seconds? Yeah, I didn't even think to check that this morning. I don't think there was many of those either though. So keep that in mind when we're talking about things selling out. Like that wasn't like a giant run of things. The Magic 3 also sold out impressively fast. But I think that board is very popular in general, so. It's a very popular board. My Grail set is Cyan. I think I wouldn't say Grail set, but I think like my dual set, I'll say it like that maybe. Low-key, I've been really vibing with Polybius on a lot of things. It'd be Polybius or it'd be Future Funk. Those might be like my go with anything type keycap sets. Polybius, for whatever reason, I think it works with just about everything. And then I think in third place that I really like for a lot of keyboards would probably be the one that you see on this, which is Boneyard. Boneyard's kind of hot. DMG3 is nice. I think Dandy's really nice too. Sloth is really nice. I wish Sloth had a rerun. I think Sloth, and then, fuck, what was that other brown set? Was it Mudbeam? I think that, I would love for that to be, because I wish I had that set, so I kind of wish that had a rerun too. Was it Mudbeam? Was like kind of brown and yellow? I don't really remember now. Am I thinking of the right set? Let me look this up. Mudbeam keycaps. Oh yeah, this is the one. Like a light brown and yellow with that one there's fucking sick. That desperately for me needs a rerun. Sure all these switches are pushed in nice. Feet, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Oh, the color of the Eden we're building today? Here, I'll put it up here so you guys can see better. It does look quite nice. Look at this I love that. The way the light hits that is absolutely stunning. So far though, like we were mentioning earlier, I think the only negative that we've come across so far, again, we haven't fully built the board yet and heard it and felt it, is the inclusion of an Easy Mate connector. I think those need to be banned from keyboards. Maybe very specific use cases. I would love to see more people experiment with those pogo connectors. Those were nice.
Guy have been so busy with Earl's stuff. Alex, you're looking scrumptious tonight. Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum. Kenny, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, thank you. Yum, yum, yum. Easy Mates need to be launched into outer space. Yeah. Again, they're not the... I'm not trying to like overhype how I feel about them. Like, I don't mean to say like they're the worst thing in the world, but I would prefer Easy Mates to not be a thing on a keyboard. GMK confetti cake is sexy? Is that a real keycap set? Confetti cake? Why have I never heard of that, if that is real? What? Was this something that was only in IC 3 days ago? Oh. Not my thing. But it's kind of cool. I like what they did. That's very creative. I know GMK's been working on doing a lot of new stuff, so... And it does say this set will use GMK's new mixed color material process to replicate the sprinkles. So hopefully, but they still are researching the limits. Oh, this is kind of cool looking. I don't have my screen share set up, guys, so I'll just give you guys a link here. Actually, I think Arrow just did, so I don't know if this will work properly. Nope, it will not work properly. Oh no, it did. Have you watched the interview with GMK CEO? I started watching the video. I was watching it today while looping switches, but I ain't even gonna lie. I started watching a minute of it, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna shelf this for tonight because I was feeling very antsy in my chair, and I was like, I need to watch Star Wars. I need to know what happened in my Bad Batch episode, all right? So I had to go watch that. I'm sorry, Teja. I could lie to you guys and tell you guys I went to go watch it, but I definitely chose to watch Bad Batch today. The set looks like a static TV, or TV static. Fuck, why did I loop so many switches for this? The stuff War with the glitter and all this stuff makes it look dirty. I do agree that I do think some of the sets do look a little bit dusty. Like, for example, they did a black on white set with the specs, and it does look really dusty. To each their own. It wasn't really my thing, but to each their own. It's kind of cool though to see people try new things though, and I'm not going to discredit the fact that they're trying new things. Oops, wrong button, guys. Sorry. Hello, light, turn on. There we go. Whoa, Alex, my bad. I have two buttons. One's to turn on my, what's it called? Soldering iron, and one's for my lights, and they're right next to each other. I've never once mishit them until today. I just got confused. That old man brain, smoge. If you're a solder fan, point it towards a window or just away from you in general. It's just away from me in general. There's no windows open right now. Do you have a recommendation for a switch in an office build? I would pick something like relatively lightweight. I'm going to hit you with my recommendation that I recommend to a lot of people. KTT Roses. I think they're like a good weight. They're a good everything. Relatively kind of cheap too. Like, they're not overly expensive, which is fantastic. We love to hear that too. So through and push everything in nicely here, guys. So just bear with me as I hit this all with some force here to make everything flush, because that's very important.
Alexotos hydrate.
Angry? Yeah, I should hydrate, actually. I know that's the emote you used, but... Thoughts on alpacas? Alpacas are a classic. Mind you, I would probably personally use other things these days. I have not been JWK's biggest fan as of recent. For no other reason than I kind of low-key feel like JWK switches are... I feel like they're using a new mold every other week, and it's hard to tell what mold I'm getting. But I like alpaca switches still. Alright, should be good. Wobbly stems and loose stems and inconsistent. Yeah, that's my only issue with JWK. I think they make cool stuff, but fuck, is it ever inconsistent? It's like they're always trying to improve their switch, which is fantastic, but fuck. It's hard to give recommendations based off of something you tried when you know next week it could be different. Regalicious.
Maybe the real wobbly stems are the friends they make along the way.
Yeah, I agree. You guys are all my wobbly stems. That sounded real weird, but we'll go with it. Alex, you missed a switch. Did I actually? No, I did not miss a switch. Fucking Adam. Alright. Time to solder. Where's my solder? Oh, right here. Bro made him look. Always. What kind of spring you usually use for a Nixie? I use TX 55 gram long springs. Those are my go-to springs usually. Primarily what I use for just about all my builds. TX 55 gram long springs. These switches fit in this PCB extremely tight. Does it support split spacebar? It looks like it does, but the plate doesn't. And I'm curious to see if they're going to be making or selling additional plates. I didn't see any in my research. Perhaps I glanced over it, because it's not something I normally look for, but it's something I'll note down. My only other concern with when it comes to this board, though, is if I'm going to like the front height of this. It is a little bit taller. However, it is like, what, 18 mil, I think I said, with the cherry lip. So we shall see. Shall see if I like it. What's up, Kimmel and Win? How you doing? Happy Wednesday to you too. Adam, you're so fast at soldering? I feel like this is pretty normal speed. We did a little, actually we're about an hour in. I feel like this is kind of slow for me today. What are my thoughts on Diamond Avalon switches? I think they're really awesome, actually. I have them in my Kaze, and if I didn't like it, I would probably switch those out pretty ASAP because I like using my Kaze. But they are genuinely nice switches. I think they are a little bit more on the pricier side, if I recall, though. So if that's not really your vibe, then perhaps that's a pass for some people. That case/weight combo is pretty awesome. Yeah, it looks fucking sick. So it's a nice looking board, genuinely. I like what they did with the side profile kind of cutting into the bottom too. Gives the bottom of the keyboard some character. It gives the back of the keyboard character. It gives the side profiles character. Love that. We love to see that in the board. Been busy. I'm assuming because of the holidays. Yo, what's up, Bird? How you doing? I bought 220 Geon springs, 22 mil triple stage, 62.5. I think 62 is a very safe weight. So if anyone's ever looking to get buying new springs, 62 is genuinely a safe weight to pick. 62 or even 65 to some degree as well. 65 is pretty safe too. Alex, can I borrow this board? Unfortunately, Adam, this board is not mine to keep. Unfortunately. Someone got mad at me actually because I got to keep a board recently in one of my streams. They got mad at me for it. What they don't know is I gave away the board. So one of you guys actually have it. I no longer have it. You accidentally sent it back to my address? Accidentally? Yeah, so it was the transition TKL that I built a while ago, actually. And I got very pissed off that I got to keep the board. But it was actually given away. This plate, I don't know if it's the switches on the PCB, but these are extremely tough to push in. I think I got most of it done. Hi Alex, I love you. Hi Avo. Do you recommend any vendor that has a lot of different switches in Canada? You know who actually has a lot of switches that's pretty good? Shockports. They have a metric crap ton, or even Mino keys. I think Ashkeebs also has a pretty fair selection too, as well as Desk Hero. But I think it's either Shockport or Mino keys that has a shit ton. Why would they be mad about that? So if you guys don't know, sometimes I depends on the situation, but there are times I will charge a fee to do a review because that's just I think I've talked about it at length. And then sometimes people let me keep a board. Depends. Sometimes both. Who knows? But a lot of the times when I get to keep a board, I would say like 80 to 90% of the times I give the board away. That's the only reason I sometimes accept the thing is because I can give the board away. So some people think that it's like I can go to a store now and like take the keyboard with me and trade it in for food. When that's truly not the case. Like I can't do anything with that. It's just a keyboard that a lot of the times they're marked as prototypes. So Unikeys is based out of Canada but ships from China. Oh, are they actually based out of Canada? Oh yeah, they are. I remember I was doing some research on them the other day. You're right, you're right. Kohaku is the exception. Well, you never know. That may be part of a giveaway soon too. You never know, guys. Unikeys is goated. Have you guys had good experiences with them? Soldering this is nice. Kohaku giveaway when? Who knows, everybody? Who knows? But to fill you guys in, there will be some pretty awesome giveaways on Sunday. I think I'm going to be doing 2 to 3 boards giving away. I know I said 2, but I think there might be an extra one that we can throw in there to give away. Actually, let me double check something. Did I mess up my schedule? Did I put Friday as the giveaway day when I should have put Saturday or Sunday rather? Bye, Steelwind.
I wish you, Alex and the teacher, a Merry Christmas. Please take of yourself and bless you all less than 3.
Dude, I'll take care of myself. Thank you so much, Steelwind. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, bro. Love you, bro. Oh no, I did put the 24th. Okay, we're good. We're good. I've been, I don't know why, all week I've been like, yeah, Friday's Christmas Eve. It's not. I don't know why I keep thinking that for. You stuck in 2022? It's so sad. Maybe. Stuck in that last year groove. Feels good to see you again. Yeah, likewise, Steelwind. It's been awesome having you here, man. Avo has hacked Alex's computer and uses his cameras to look at him in his underwear. Joke's on Avo. I don't think I've ever sat at this computer in my underwear. I'm low-key kind of paranoid because there's a window. Mind you, it's closed 90% of the time, but I'm still paranoid, bro. You never know. People be creeping sometimes. I am working on a written review, but this winter has been extremely busy that I have not even had a chance to touch it.
Life is just a repeated cycle of planning out your meals until you die. I'd love for my last meal to be spent drizzling honey down your back and going to town like a bear.
What? Huh? Tim? You heard me? Damn, Tim's aggressive today. Tim, how has your holidays been? How has everything been, Tim? Can I call you Tim? Or do you prefer Mr. Keyless? A written review on this winter? Yeah, so there's going to be a written review, or not review rather. There's going to be a written article about soldering. I'm not doing a video on it. I think that's strictly going to be a written guide. Not for nothing, as much as I love making the video tutorials, I think there's so many already okay, like good soldering tutorials that I'd rather go a little bit more in depth, more than I can possibly do in a, like, I don't know, for me, when I'm doing something a bit more technical, I prefer reading it opposed to watching it. So I'm planning on doing the written one for that one there. Is everyone staying sussy? Now that you're here, we are. But, yeah, I want to do a few more keyboard articles. I actually might do a written review on this guy, the EH. Mind you, it might feel kind of pointless just because it's gonna be over soon. I don't know if people still enjoy reading, I guess, my thoughts on boards, even if they've already finished their run. So I don't know if people enjoy that. Do I use tip tinner? I've used it like once or twice in my iron, but my iron's actually been pretty good. I still made it in time. What's up, Dane? How you doing, man? How is the holidays treating you? MTNU when? This Friday. On the Geist, we'll be using MTNU. We're doing that board for Mr. Mike. Pretty Calamity, 31 months. Love you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well in the other room. Haven't seen you all day. It's finally happening. Geist? Well, it's not my Geist, Tim. It's Mike's. I don't exactly know which one it is. It's whatever Mike ordered. I don't know which one it is. We'll find out when I open it on Friday. I only slightly opened it just to see if everything was kind of there, and I was like, you know what, I'll wait for this for Friday. I never ended up ordering mine. I think the designer makes some pretty good designs, but I wasn't too thrilled at the communication personally, so I ended up effectively losing confidence in the group buy. If I win the Event Horizon, any tips for the build based on your experience? No, it's pretty standard fare. This is a very easy build to do. Bert, thank you so much for the tier 2. Really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, wait, these curry switches look kind of nice in here. I'm gonna go wash my hands really quick, guys. And then I'm gonna double check the box if they left the tadpole mounts in there. Or I guess it didn't even come in a box, it came in a bag. But I need to go find if I can go find it. If not, I'm only gonna be able, I think I might have tadpoles in another build somewhere. But I might only be able to test the O-ring tonight. I didn't realize they didn't give me the stuff I need to finish this build. 1 second, guys. Okay, I don't have any, they didn't send me any tadpoles. There's nothing in the little baggie. Nothing else here, the desk is empty. Well, it's okay. I'll make it work. We shall make it work today, guys. Double, triple check this.
Those Alexotos mode switches look hot AF, my man.
Oh my god.
Keep slaying.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Well, darn it. This wasn't it. They hide it in one of these like little... Nope. It's okay. Alexotos, what's going on, dude? Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and O-ring. Now, this will not be the O-ring that it comes with, unfortunately. It's gonna be my own O-ring. And then let me see if I have any tadpoles. Or I guess, yeah, let me see if I have any tadpoles. Maybe. last place to check. I don't think I have any spare ones, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any. It's okay for now. It's okay. Nice try, Adam. Any in-stock TKLs aside from the KVD 8X? In-stock TKLs? I mean, there's also the one from Make Your Keyboards, which we took a look at. That was in stock. I don't think Leonardo da Mouse is doing commissions at all anymore. I think he's like a little bit on hiatus from that. I'm pretty positive. What boards can I steal the tadpole mounts out of? My frog's not with me at the moment. I don't have a W1AT. The QK80, does that have tadpoles on it? Nearest pond. Does the Bias have tadpoles again? I can't remember. Just ban him? God bless. The weight comes off. Is the weight a separate piece over here? Wait, does this come off? How does this work? Let's see. How does this disassemble? So the weight gets pulled off here. Interesting. Oh, and there's another set of screws. Okay. I see how this disassembles. Then I don't know if I have any... Didn't Mode also have a TKL? Mode has the Loop right now, which might also be in stock, but it might be a little bit pricey for some. This is for the back of the keyboard. You know what? I love me some patina though. Patina is quite nice. So I am here for it. So now this is I'm a little worried that this is going to be a little tricky to do. Should I be doing it through here first? Let's see. Yeah, this board looks quite awesome. I agree. Now, for the O-ring, I guess I don't really need to do anything special here. Do I just lay that in? Oh, wrong way. I guess so. So the O-ring would be... I guess this way would be easier. Let's take this out. It's too short. Yeah, it's a little short. So what I'm going to do is this way here. Where is it on this side? So that just connects like that. The thing is, if you yank a little too hard, this will come right out, which is why I'm not the biggest fan of these connectors, but it's fine. We'll be okay. Yeah, this is a lot easier to do. I almost don't really see a necessity to have the Easy Mate on this. It doesn't really make sense. I'll fix it up here in a sec. Would Voir look good on this? Probably. It would probably look really sharp. Other than that, assembly is not too over the top. If you had tadpoles, you just also lay it down in there. So not over the top assembly, which is nice. So in case that matters to you guys, which it does to me a lot, assembly for this, pretty standard fare. Nothing too crazy. I'm making a keyboard app. I'm making a database where you can store data for your keyboard collection and share it for other people. I feel like if you were to make an app like for something like that, it would almost have to be some sort of like collector thing type thing. So is it VR or view? I don't know how to pronounce it. I feel like you would need to have a reason to go on the app to share that data, you know? Voir? How do you pronounce it? Give me the Vior? Oh, like Dior? Oh, that would make sense. That would make a lot more sense, huh? Don't judge me, guys. I'll get rid of this thumbprint on the back. It's driving me nuts. Whatever, man. Whatever. One thing now that I'm gonna bring up, and I'm gonna start bringing this up to almost every keyboard. We saw on this board, which I've been asking for that kind of like what Glorious did, right? Which was those, I guess you press it into the back. I don't even know what to call them. Like this metal clip kinda that you push in the cable. Finally, we got to see it on the Event Horizon. I know it's crazy that I'm asking for what Glorious did. Absolutely crazy. But it makes aligning these cables so much easier than having to fiddle with these and just hoping to God you get the alignment right. I want to start seeing more boards use that. Because or else this ends up being a little bit of a hassle to kind of align properly. And this is never really done easy. I might have to tape this one here down because it is not staying nicely here. As much as I want it to stay nice, it is 1000% not. Nope. Let's see, can I somehow do this without putting tape? Nope, we'll have to put tape. App where you can see at boards in AR. Oh, that would be kind of interesting, huh? Let me get some tape to tape this watt connector down. It's a very thin line that's not very deep here either. So the channel for the daughter board, not my favorite thing in the world. Again, not mission critical, but would be nice for quality of life if designers started putting a little bit more focus in on things like the channel. Again, not mission critical, but would be nice. Let's see, what's a good way to do this here? Let's cut this into two. GMK tape. GMK tape. There we go. Perfect. God, this keyboard looks pretty. You should check if it includes a foam kit in it. Which one? This one? I don't know if this keyboard has a foam kit. What does the weight taste like? I'd be afraid to give it a taste test. Oh, they're not talking to you? Oh, okay. Scrapbook tape. Alex is hiding another hobby. I wish I scrapbooked, but it's something I don't do, unfortunately. Oh God, I love the Gion style feet, man. It's so nice. Just presses in. Beautiful. And beautiful. On today's episode of Dane Tunes Back into Stream, that weight looks gorgeous. Yeah, the weight's beautiful. Gion feet, really the best feet? Gion has the best feet, bro. Absolutely. The best style feet. All right. So, little showcase of the board one more time here. This is the back way. It does have some of the CNC passes over here, visible still, as I guess as a pattern, but it does have a design also CNC into it. A little bit more visible in the pictures, depending, I guess, on the style of weight you get. I think this looks absolutely stunning from just about every angle. Like, it does look really nice. Little side profile that kind of cuts into the bottom too. Very elegant, quite like that. Yes, this is the plum colorway. Side profile looks really good on this too. Again, this little dip here also makes it kind of easier for picking up too. Front height seems to be a bit high. It is lowered again by that cherry lip, which we do love cherry lips. I mean, I do anyways. Makes the effective front height a little bit lower, which is good. But I think they said this was 18 and then it gets up to like 22 or 23 or something. But very, very nice looking keyboard. I also, just another little note too, I've been, the last like, I would say year of me doing keyboard stuff, I've been really into visible seams on a keyboard. So when I see a nice seam and it looks good and it's well done, I'm here for it. I just like the way it looks. It gives the keyboard a little bit more definition and some character. But very, very nice. Very curious as to how this is going to sound. Now, as for keycaps, I don't know what we're going to use. It seems like you and I would be a good fit. Thank you, dude. Thank you, thank you. Dandy on this? Dandy. Yeah, you can do plateless tadpoles because it's all from the PCB. That's why we can do half plate tadpoles as well. Whole bunch. VOC for me. I don't know if I have Violet on Cream available. I might have to go figure it out if it's on a board or something like that. I'm begging for Violet on Cream. Vior. There's Giant Feet and there's Alex's Pretty Face, which is better. God damn. Nothing sounds as good as Alex. You're so nice. Do we do... Okay, how about this? I like DMG as a suggestion. DMG could be really nice on this. Oh, by the way, here's the keyboard from the side angle as well. So you do get that little peek from the back. I don't even think I showed you guys from the side angle. Very pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. That does look really nice. Okay, how about we do a poll? Keycaps. Oh, hold on. I typed it all in the question area. DMG. Or let's do something random. I don't have maroon or anything like that, but I don't have Bordeaux, unfortunately. How about... Yeah, we'll do V. Okay, you know what? We'll just do these three. You guys pick one of these. Go ahead, pick one. Go ahead. Vote. Polls up. Pretty looking keyboard though. Fuck, I really like this. Future Funk. DMG, Vior, whatever, man. VOC, and then last place, looks like DMG's picking. DMG would probably look really sick on this. I am personally, DMG was a great choice. I think DMG is what I'm in it for too. While we do this, I will tune up the stabilizers. Just a tad. DMG is in first right now. Oh, my stomach is growling. I just found more switches that have milky blended tops, more combo potentials. Oh, are you talking about these ones here today, Alpha? That's true. You do like your Franken switches. DMG still in first, everybody. DMG might come out on top. It's crazy how you guys can just reference keycaps and their colorways. It's insane. I think once you get into the hobby enough, you kind of like, you know the key sets and their colorways, and you're just like, yeah, that's the one. So it might seem like pretty impressive, but I think truthfully, ooh, what's this? Ooh, I do not like that. Did this not screw in nicely? Do you guys hear that? Let's see if this didn't screw in properly. Maybe that's on me. Thank goodness it's not an adhesive foot. All right, DMG. Extra loudness while typing. Is it just the top frame? Yeah, it is. Okay, we'll see if it was my own fault. Let's do like this. All right, DMG, it looks like it is. Did DMG win? I think it did win. Oh yeah, I did not tighten these enough at all. Did I? Actually, there is still a little bit of wiggle room here, it seems. Okay, so I don't know if the screws are a little bit too loose, but just as a little, seems like the screws are not long enough or something. Should I really have to crank this? No, I don't think so. It shouldn't really affect the keyboard at this point, but just as a little note to you guys, I guess. It's not tightening enough at all. Let me see if the bottom screws in a little bit more. Let's see. No, these are pretty tight in there. All right. Well, just as a note, we'll do this. We'll say this as a note to them. Maybe it's just the screws. No, they're not stripped at all. It's just the screws don't seem like they're... Maybe they're a bit short or something. I know they did mention in the notes that they're doing changes to the screws. Maybe that's one of the changes, but I will note that to them for the prototype. Just so you guys know that that could be potentially an issue. But I will note that. Let's hope the screws aren't stripped. I don't think the be stripped at all. Maybe a tad long. Maybe it could have also be a tad long. You are correct there too. It's a little bit better now. Not as rattly, but... Bro's taking note of it. We have to. All right, let me go get DMG. Let me get it. DMG, where are you? And let me quickly go grab it from the other keyboard. It's on the Shadow 80 still. You guys think it's overhyped, viewer? It's a nice set. I maybe should use it more often. I personally would have picked DMG first. I think VOC would have been my next choice. For sure. I think this will look pretty nice on it though. Scotty, how you doing, man? No, I think this will actually look sick on it. Oh my god, VOD does not like it. Ooh. Scotty, like a melody. I just can't vibe with that shade of purple. Hey, dude, I feel you because there are some shades of green that I absolutely cannot stand. So I absolutely understand where you're coming from, bro. This is coming together beautifully. Thank you, Scotty. Appreciate that, man. GMK Zudit green. I actually agree with you. GMK Zudit is not my favorite set in the world. I am not really into that shade of green. I have seen people use it and they did make it look really nice. It's just not for me. I can appreciate anyone who likes it and anyone who thinks it's really nice. Dude, BRG is really nice. British Racing Green is a beautiful looking set. I also like Botanical. And I think there's like the Dandy Green is also nice. And then there's some other shades of green that I'm not really a big fan of. The Andro Greens are okay. I even think this shade of green is not the nicest. Like, I don't really like neon greens. They're not really my thing, but they're cool looking. I think this is a nice set for this. The Zudit green ain't up my alley. Yeah. Okay, I don't think the loose frame on the top is going to cause any issues. Maybe he's right. Maybe it's just too long of a screw. Not too short, rather, but too long. I think I said too short when I should have said too long. Dude.
I want you to be up my alley.
Huh? Excuse me? You want me to turn on the keycap sign? One sec. I don't even think it's plugged in. Here. Is it plugged in? No. Here, I'll turn it on. Oh, green. There you guys go. It's been forever since I turned that thing on. What I have for breakfast today? Nothing. I don't really have breakfast too often, to be honest. I'm not really a breakfast kind of guy. When I do have breakfast, though, I think I have like cereal. It's more just I wake up at a weird time to not have breakfast, so not feeling DMG on this? That's fair. I think I really like DMG on this, so a bowl of Obscuras. That's fine if you guys don't like this set on this. I think VOC probably would have been really, really, really nice, but you know what? I'm vibing with this. I think this is nice. Do you think polycarbonate bottom of the sonnet makes a big difference? I would personally say yes. I do think it makes enough of a difference for it to matter. No, we're not gonna change it now. I still think this looks good though. I'm not gonna like knock it. It's a pretty looking set still. See, like I think now that all the keycaps are on, where you don't see the switches, I think this is quite pretty. It's time for Greg. I don't know if it's Greg time, guys. I really don't think it's Greg time, but I'm not positive about that one. I'm def feeling this. Do I hate Greg? You know what? Honestly, how can you hate Greg? But like low key, if Greg went missing tomorrow, I wouldn't be upset about it. I'm just telling you. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit. I think if Greg went missing tomorrow, I wouldn't care. Because you wouldn't give it to me instead of dual shot. That's actually true. Capital offense. Gregory, my beloved, oh how I missed your face. That slight spark in, oh my gosh. What beautiful copy pasta you have there, Nev. Like if someone broke into my house and stole just Greg, I would not be upset about it. But it would only just be Greg. If they stole other stuff, I'd be upset. All right. Let's move this out of the way now. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a little look-see here at the board. Fully assembled. Little piece of copper at the back. I like that little accent. That looks quite nice. Again, you're never going to see that, but it is creating some sort of reflection there too. Very pretty. Great little side profile. I'll show you guys the back of the keyboard again. Here's the side profile again. Quite nice. Has some nice styling to it. The bottom looks phenomenal. So 2 key things to take away from this though. Build process was relatively easy. I do think there needs to be either a deeper channel for the JST connector, just for the sake of, I don't want to say cohesiveness, but like just as a better build experience, a little bit more quality of life. I also don't really care for the EasyMate connector. And then I also personally, actually this is not really important. I'm not going to say it, but, and then the screws also need to be figured out with that too, because that making that knocking sound is not ideal. Quite frankly, I wouldn't be that happy. If you guys haven't noticed too, the bezels on the side are a little bit thinner than they appear to be, just because of the way they've styled the bezels. Very pretty over here too. I don't know if you guys can catch how they did that. So it's kind of tapered inwards. Very, very pretty. The side bezel is seemingly really thin, which is fucking awesome. But I like the way they styled that too. Just a little something you don't always see in the boards as well, right? So it does have a bit of a shape on the top. Ooh, I'm liking these switches. We are using Gateron Curry switches, which are 20 cents a piece. So this is by Gateron's new sub-brand called Everfree. Which they're saying is a side brand or some sort of sub-brand that's not heavily affiliated with Gateron or something like that. So we'll see how these sound. We are using the full plate. We're using an O-ring. Unfortunately, they didn't send me any tadpoles. I don't think I have any tadpoles lying around. So let's see what this sounds like. I'll give you guys a little HJ test first. Okay, the switches sound really nice in this. I did re-lube the Gateron Curry switches though. I know they come stock lube, but they weren't very consistent and there was absolutely no lubricant on the spring. Ooh. Yeah, the milky tops are nice. So I think the switches are definitely very full on this board. It takes advantage of it with the O-ring build. Got to work in this switch a little bit, and as well as the stab for the spacebar. You can see as we type on it, it gets a little bit louder. Ooh, that's nice. I like the O-ring. I would have loved to see the tadpole with this. All right, so it's a clean sound, very clean sound. And I like these switches a lot. I'm gonna definitely order more of these. Yeah, you don't, I still hear a little bit of that. They need to fix whatever this causing this issue. I think you guys are right. I do think it's too long of a screw for the top over here. Fuck, I don't have any tadpoles, unfortunately. I have no boards at the moment. Force break? I don't think it's causing any issues with the sound, fortunately, but it's just, I guess, the construction of this. I like the way this feels. It's your typical O-ring mount. I would actually even say this is a little bit more bouncy than your typical O-ring mount. Has a little bit more give to it. More in line with how the Event Horizon feels. Nice full sound signature from the board too, so you're not missing out on any like key notes there. I like this. This is nice. Quite lovely. Again, there is some objective things that I think need to be worked on. Again, the screws, easy mate connector, I'm not the biggest fan of. And I do wish they made the channel a little bit bigger, but I don't know if it's any, I don't think you can. My unit had rattly screw, doesn't have that rattly screw issue at the top. I mean, I tighten these down. I can see a little bit of a gap too. Maybe they sent me different screws. Yeah, there's a slight gap that I can see. It could also be a warped top frame of some sort too. I don't think it's the plate. Because the plate shouldn't be, it's this. It's literally, I don't know how I can show you guys this. Here, let me see if I can like, you guys see that right there? See that tiny little gap? Right there? Did I use the screws backwards? No, because I think it's two screws versus, or 3 screws versus 4. So I don't think I could have done it wrong. Let me see. Let me open it up again. Here, we'll take another look. It doesn't seem to be affecting the sound of the keyboard at all, which is fine, but just for the final product, I feel like it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Hello, hello, how are you doing? How are you doing, Naj? Yeah, I couldn't have screwed up the screws. Because it's 3 versus 4, and they're different lengths. Yeah, the weight is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, and these ones here are the shorter ones. I'm curious though, I'm gonna try something. Oh, okay, these are too short now, so these won't work at all. All right, so I don't know if it's the screws. Yeah, something isn't adding up there. Guess I have to screw this back in now. Link to this board? I don't know if they have a link up yet, but you can go to the IC on the keycap page. Should be a link when you type an ! build. Unscrew it till it sits down and rescrews it. I already tried that before. It didn't seem to affect it at all. See, when I press on it really hard, I can see oh, maybe I have to press on it really hard to close this thing up. I want DMG so bad. It's a nice set. Let me screw this back on now, and let's see if this perhaps did something here. I don't know. We'll see. Is it best to re-lube this even when it's pre-lubed? There are very few switches on the market that I would say are perfect. In fact, I think it's like maybe 2 that I wouldn't even call perfect, that I'd say like are very good. I don't know, Insty. It might be a slight bit warped or something. This package, I know, went through hell, though, to get to me. FedEx is being so lame about it, and they made me travel almost like 40 minutes to get to the FedEx. Okay, that got rid of some of it. When I pressed, yeah, it could be a warped top frame then. When I pressed really hard and screwed it down to the top, some of it seems a little bit better now. Keyboard still sounds the same to me. Yeah, I think this sounds great, feels great. Would still like to try this in tadpole mount, but unfortunately can't today. Bit of a sad situation. We didn't get sent the mounting stuff. Yeah, solid sound, solid feel. Very, very solid. I would say it's exactly what you'd expect out of an O-ring build. So there's no shocker in how it feels and sounds. Tadpole would probably make this a little bit more, I would probably say loud sounding. More reminiscent, I feel, of like a top mount, sorta. That's how I would kind of maybe, it's like a top meets gasket, sorta. To me anyways. It's weird to me that people send over boards but don't include all the stuff. Well, I don't want to blame them because FedEx did open this up. And FedEx did one of their like checks. That's probably why they left it at the FedEx thing. They flagged this for whatever reason. So FedEx maybe could have, or I know not FedEx, but I guess the customs could have maybe tossed it away or something. So I don't want to blame them. And I did open up the board to double check it, and it seemed okay, because I only recently got this in, but I wasn't checking to see if all the hardware is in there, so it's also on me a little bit too. FedEx sus, fair. Yeah, a little bit fair. Let's take a quick peek at this. Very pretty, guys. The scooped caps? Why are they throwing it off? Scooped? What's wrong with my scooped caps? How much is this going for? About $420. About $420. All right, though, guys. What's the music? It's pretty. It's on 24/7 Lo-Fi Girl. All right, guys. I think this is a pretty cool pickup. It's going to be in stock, which is nice, according to them. I just hope they fix the last few issues on it.
Stream, Alex.
Thank you, Saint.
Have a good night.
I hope you have a better night. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, dude. Saint, if I don't get to see you this week or the next few days or the weekend, you have a good one, my friend. All right, guys. That's pretty much the stream today. We're pretty much all done here. I hope the Eden does well. I hope that they fix those. The key thing to me is fixing the screws or whatever this is. I hope this is just chalked up to a warped top frame or something. Maybe that's some sign for them to go through everything. And then the Easy Mate connector. But other than that, very nice feeling board, very nice looking board, very nice sounding board. Quite awesome. I'm big into it. It's quite a looker. Also, 420 not terrible for this. I think 420 is a good amount. Because it does have a, nice patinaed little weight on the back too. So, all right, guys, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it, and thank you again for them for sending out the Eden Mecha Store. All right, let's go see if we can go raid. Tomorrow Hold on. Tomorrow we're gonna be streaming again. Friday also streaming. Saturday we're off. Sunday, tune in Sunday, guys, because there's gonna be something awesome happening. Who should we raid? Let's raid Young Loaf. I don't know if they're doing anything, but we'll raid. Oh, is Diego streaming? Hold on, I haven't raided Diego in a while. Let's go raid Mr. Diego. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Snoopy. No, it's his headphone hair. As you can see, it's just I didn't do anything to it, so it's all jammed up and it won't do what it normally does. Cause thanks, Avo. I fucking hate the headphone dent, man. It's like the worst thing in the world. It's so irritating. What's this? Perfect. All right, guys, have a good one. Say hi to Diego for me, and see you guys tomorrow. See ya.